Peel versus a Jarvan, an Alistar, and a Rumble, and they're all gonna dive you and lie down at. They don't really have any combat summoners.
I don't think it's going to be slow from them. I don't think it's going to be slow for them because they've already locked up as Razork looked for the gank early on. Completed his first clear.
I want to go for a second dive here. I don't think they can defend it.
And there's no TPs for BDS as well, so this is a 4v2 in the making. Ice with the root under the tower, but Mickey wasn't tanking. A great double knockup. Mickey might fall to the tower shot. He will, but it's 3-1 in favor.
Because then maybe you can't catch it way after now. He'll be fine. He has the equalizer. He'll probably get a base up, but look.
The minute difference. That's not his, like, I can't express it enough how big 200 extra damage a minute is for an AD carry. His enemy AD carry is doing 200 less damage per minute of the game than he is.
This is a complete machine, and here you see the annoying thing you get into, because now Razork, he did a bot gank,
Backsides
Yeah.
from Fnatic and from Razork.
Oscar
Paris is looking for Oscar in, and no flash, remember. There's the quickness. Unstoppable onslaught into the decimating smash. Win becomes lightning, and Oscar becomes fish food. Fnatic sharing the plate gold, but you can see a 1.2k gold lead will materialize on that Varus. And you wonder why it's been. He has the Realm Warp, so because he's in fog, he's always a threat. Oscarinin didn't have vision on the bottom side of Paris. Bukada's there, he can battle dance away. They're Realm Warping towards Nuke, so they're just looking for the pick. Poby flashes in, Rune Prison onto Nuke. Oscarinin will burn him. And I feel like I don't think we've referenced that enough on podcast. We should. Oh, Paris caught out a little bit here. Razork was looking for the knockout.
Flanking cow!
Paris goes in, gets knocked back. There's no one here to help him.
It's a flanking cow! Oh my.
Fnatic are in such control of this game, guys. 3,000 gold ahead. They're going to get the Rift held. Mickey with good vision control up towards the top side. I mean, they do catch out the Rakan. Dragon up in 1 minute's time.
Space, and it's most likely going to open up top side again, and now you're going to see the sequence that I was talked about before.
Yep, there we go.
I was a little bit preemptive with that, but now Mickey is trying to make another flanking count.
Through that top side jungle, Razork not even going to invest the Rift Tower. They know they've got this tower already. They're
very sloppy with their lead.
Which is not a Fnatic thing.
Yes, very, very uncharacteristic from Fnatic.
For years, we've talked they can land some poke before the fight. There's an LDR and a collector on Ice, so he does have something. Razork goes to the engage, jumps onto Ice. There's a Realm Warp follow-up, and Ice doesn't have a way out of here. Poby with the flank in the end. BDS step forward, but nothing belongs to them. A double.
And I feel like it's really hard, right? You don't want to give them soul point, but you don't really have a good cross match. So you kind of go
now. Nuke trying to step forward. Razork and Poby working on the Baron together. It's already down to 5,000. Unstoppable onslaught can be blocked out by Mickey. Equalizer down as well as Mickey finds the 3-man knock-up Realm Warp onto the back line. Immediately they look for the Aphelios, who's only got cleave from Gravitum, and those are not good enough guns to win out the fight. Paris follows his AD carry into the grave. Rooster follows suit. Bukada and Nuke will die too. It's an 8-for-1 in favor of Fnatic.
Textbook play by Fnatic, you start the Baron with your jungler and your Ryze. Now, when the enemies approach, you turn with the Ryze ult, and your jungler, guess what? He flies along. He hitchhikes on the Ryze ult, and it's just so easy. They just make it seem so easy. It's not that easy. A lot of teams mess this up. I've seen many teams mess this up. But Fnatic did it very beautiful.
It's about coordination on the court.
Exactly.
That's what Fnatic showed us really well there, right? Because it's so easy for the jungler to be like, oh no, finish quickly, then we'll Realm Warp. Let's do this, let's do this. Double TPs coming out from BDS as they look to catch out Oscar in. And I've said that a few times this game, and I'm pretty sure Oscar's done for. Equalizer down onto Paris. He'll pop the heal. Oscar in. I mean, there's nothing really he can do in this situation. Does have the flash, could try and get away. Will dodge the wind, becomes lightning, but perhaps he can just escape. Nuke across the wall, will follow him. Razork now in. There's no way Oscar survives that. He gets another scrap shield. Mickey there to body block. Fnatic now going in, and Paris falls to Razork. Cataclysm in, but Razork's really deep here. He's going to get shut down. Nuke killed off by Upset. Rooster and Bukada trying to get away. Upset looking for the chase onto Rooster with a TP coming in from Oscar in, and he wants his vengeance, wants revenge on the enemy top laner who consistently hounded him this game. Mickey there, got the knock-up, dies for it as Ice takes him out, but Poby Realm Warps in after pushing in the top lane in his tower, and will take the kill in the end. It's Paris and Bukada left alive to defend against Upset, Poby, and Oscarinin.
Also, just make it interesting. The last I mean, I was gonna hype. I mean, it was a big shutdown in Ice's pocket, but I don't think he's gonna be able to spend that gold and use it for the next fight because I think Fnatic is just taking their nexus in front of their face.
Yeah, still 30 seconds before Ice is back up. Nuke up in 5. Paris trying to dive in, but Upset dodges him. And Fnatic will close out the game. Nuke spawns to see his nexus fall. 17,500 gold has already happened. You can play to put a Jace behind, but that doesn't really feel like Fnatic much more. Get Upset ahead where you can. Karma locked in alongside it. I really think this is risky.
Maybe he can use... Uh-oh.
So you go for Paris. Oh, they didn't get the summons to the wall, but they still get the root. First blood over to Mickey.
And everyone in chat that voted that it was crucial to be able to land in this matchup. And it's kind of the mini game in this matchup where Jace has to dodge the morning mist, and then if he dodges it, then he can kind of chunk down the Maiden, and then when the Maiden dies, then York is kind of helpless. But for as long as those morning mists keep landing, it's pretty hard for Jace to get anything done in this lane.
Bukata's looking to try and relieve some of the pressure on Rooster here as he goes in. Glacial Prison lands, and Pop goes.
Bukata had to do a better job defending his bot lane this game, because I feel like this Yunara and Nico is going to take over.
Yeah, it's a 27 CS lead. Effectively 4 waves advantage for Upset right now. Get some plates alongside it now. 700 gold.
Very well played. Mickey is running away. This bush or behind. And you can only reward one of them, so...
Well,
danger.
He hasn't warded either of them. And there's the Glacial Prison, and there's Oscar winning, flashing away, but the accelerated shot blast finds its man, and now
highlight 1.3k gold, up 1.4k if you round up. Really impressive laning phases. This is not normally. This is not normally.
Oh, the slide back onto Nuke. Poby finds his man, and now Bukata running for the hills, knocked up with the Keeper's Verdict's going to flash as well and gets to the safety of the tower. Has to burn his summoner spell to do so. Paris once again with that focused resolve, looking for the root. Couldn't quite land it this time. The problem for him is Razork's on this side of the jungle. Bukata's coming across. Poby can move from mid in a second after he's pushed that wave in, and it's Paris slammed into the wall. Mickey there with the chase. Locks him up with the root. Mickey gets his
deep here. Oscar being left alone. There's a complete split map.
A Glacial Prison. Well aimed there from Bukata. Finds the mark. Tanks the tower. And this might be first tower for BDS. It's being traded on the bottom side. Oh, it's one auto in it. Fnatic will get the first tower of the game.
Just play safe. But the thing is, I cannot play safe because there's a Sejuani ulting me all the time and just always behind me. That would be Loco Doco. That would be so sick. That would be incredibly cool. But
it would have been pretty dank if we managed to get that one. Doesn't land it, Rifto does still go over. Try and answer it, realizing we don't want to give up that 700 gold to Poby, and because they have Paris and Bukata answering, BDS should be able to stop the push. Fnatic realize it, they're just going to back off and go back to their shopping.
But I really like what Fnatic did there, because before they went for the Herald, they made sure...
You have to ask, TP behind.
Oh my god.
Good double knockback from Razork, and now Bukata kind of isolated from the rest of his team. He's going to flash away. Oscar in and locks up Paris, who also has to flash. Oscar just distracting the backline. A great...
BDS was so aware of all the different flanks.
Oh, Razork trying to keep Bukata at bay here as Oscar and Poby have started up the Otacon. Redemption coming down. Bukata... He's already at basically half HP. Razork looked for the flash stun into the wall. The Weaver's wall coming out as well. And now Razork seismically shoved into the unraveled earth. Sundered Sky healing, not enough to keep him alive as he dives in. The Otacon will be taken, almost stolen by an accelerated.
I dropped my E.
Dropped his E.
He dropped his E. The clone minion, you say he's too far away, and it seems like he is. Infernal Soul for Fnatic. And they just walk.
And they're happy. They don't need Fnatic not skip him steps. This is a new Fnatic I'm seeing this summer, and it is amazing me how disciplined they are. How... Oh my god, Make it took the red buff.
Well, of course he did. He's a good stealer, man. Goes in with the Pop Blossom, catches Bukata. The Baron low. Mon called, but Baron taken. Bukata dives in with a flash, but dies for it. Fnatic get their full act. But he won't be able to do it. Poby just allowed to take that tier 2 in mid.
What you have is your range and like this tally of shoves, but unless they're going into you, you can't really go into Fnatic. You kind of want them to go for you, but they're not doing it. They're just waiting for the York to push out, and once again, discipline by Fnatic.
That's a 3-way push now for Fnatic as Oscar takes the tower in the top side. Poby just buffing up the waves anytime Oscar continues to step forward with these Baroned up minions. Bonk, as you say. Last rights to the tower. The Maiden will fall here, as Nuke and Rooster should be able to take it down before she slithers her way away. But while all of this is happening, two people have had to respond to the top lane pressure, so the mid lane inhibitor and tower will fall. Meanwhile, Ice Powers and Bukata are trying to deal with Fnatic, who have finally decided it's time to back off from bot. With the Weaver's Wall coming out, Razork there, Steadfast Presence won't block off Nuke, who dismounts early, flash away from the Glacial Prison. And guess what, guys? Kobe and Oscar are in the top lane, just taken by Fnatic. BDS trying to react every time Bukata's tried to get close to one of these. He is being stopped by a Keeper's Verdict, by a Pop Blossom, just by the Elgin. Razork takes his enemy hand out, Nuke TP's in, and I'm gonna say that TP really sucked. That was a really bad one, Nuke. I get what you were going for, but it just didn't work out. Fnatic now with Elder, Infernal, no Baron because it's still 20 seconds away from spawning. This should all be done, but the Nexus falling.
I mean, every objective is the same. It's just it's just Upset and Bobby having a good time hitting the objective, then the bouncers of Razork and Mickey not allowing anyone else to join them. They're just fighting on the objective all the time. And the game is being pushed in there with the Elder. I imagine it's going to be quite an easy finish for Fnatic here. Not the 15-shot blast could probably save this position.
Unfortunately for Fnatic, it has gone past the 1 hour series, if only by a minute. The Pop Blossom comes out, forces BDS back to the base, and they're actually quite low now. It's smoldering time as he manages to take a couple. Poby with a great Emperor's Divide, though, will keep Fnatic alive for a second. I doubt.